I might be throwing away a big win streak today. Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. This is Grand Arena, the final match, Week 2, Season 79. And we are not just going for a 3-0 week, we are going for 6-0 to start this season. But there is something I want to test out today, and I don't think I can stop myself. Last round, we were able to stop my opponent with my defense. We've made a number of changes. We have a defensive meta review video that I will throw in the end, but it's in the recent videos where I broke down some of the new changes with the recent Datacrons, made adjustments to my defense as a consequence, and we're testing out a number of things here, and we were able to get some holds. This guy actually did really well, because you can see he one-shot most of this, but we were able to catch him in a couple places that really counted. Back wall one-shots as well. Like, this guy was doing his research, making sure that he was going to be okay, but he also had a decent... His mods were bad, as I recall. You can see here Pelpcron getting a hold, but the back wall, it stood tall. He could not get through Saw, and we have Saw Luthen with the Chirrut Kron. And I split up my Cassian. This is a worse version of Cassian. Cassian is notably better with Luthen, but I wanted to have two tough teams. And this Chirrut Kron creates a tough Saw team, especially with Luthen. Whereas the drop between going with Val over Luthen, it's there. It might be like 10 points, but it's still a good defensive team regardless. So we went with it, and I got the result I was hoping for. 17 holds. But I do very much respect that he just kept going, trying to get it. Because you can learn things. Like, I've discovered things just never saying die and trying to muscle through a territory. Sometimes we do it, sometimes we don't. Today's opponent is Cold Frozen. We are pretty close to each other in GP. Just 5,000 difference. Zetas, I have more. Omicrons, I have 9 more. But at this range, he's going to have most of the valuable ones. You start getting into luxury territory. 10 GLs. I actually have more relic units than him, which is pretty rare. I'm usually one of the weakest in relics, but it is something I've been actively trying to improve recently. Relics, he is at 1734, so he is beating me in the tiers, just not the overall units. And you can see he has a lot of them at tier 6, which is something that I would like to catch up on. I think it's a good way of using that signal data. He's trying to bring up the bottom of his roster into that mid-tier zone where it can help out a lot, and the relic differential isn't punishing you as much. And then we see at tier 8, I have more at tier 7. I actually have more at tier 9, but he has 4 tier 10s. Mods, 1327, he's got great mods. You can see the counts, he's beating me there. 20 plus, I'm actually beating him, and I'm beating him at 15 plus, but he has a significant advantage on the 25 plus, and his modding also looks pretty good. Like, I point this out, where I'm looking at the GL matchup, it's not so much of is mine better than his, but it's just showing me how much time and effort he's putting into modding. And he's putting a good amount of modding here, although we're beating him on several of these GLs. We got Triple Omni Melgus 272. We got triples on Starkiller at 298. I say 298? 292. Then we're looking at, we got a Nihilus. We got a slow Afra, Relic 2, so Afra's not going to be an important team for him. Some of these characters are getting pretty slow. He might be focusing on the top end and then dropping his attention down, and that's kind of what we're seeing here. Malicos is way too fast. He's going to be dropping protection up all the time doing it like that. And not going to be as good under Sirjunda. We've got triple Ami Baudelaire, Bane, double Jar Jar, and we're seeing a lot of incomplete sets. He does not have full sets. Single on Luthen, triple Cadme, single Jocasta at 298. We'll look out for her. Got triples on Exile, Dre, Balin, nothing on Night Trooper. He's got a really nice Maul though. Okay, and his fleet's looking good. Checking out the quality of that modding and what's it gonna look like. It's at 60 here. I think I'm at 55 and 50-ish. Alright, speed. There's Luthen. We're looking for Jocasta gas zone. And it can kick. There's Jocasta. She's under. She was at 298. And where's gas? Alright, gas is right here. His Shakti is his final 300 speed character. So that puts him at 54 characters modded at 300 speed or better. For comparison, I'm at 75. So I've got a nice, healthy advantage. Actually, did I do that math right? No, I did that terribly. No, it's 70. He's at 70 characters compared to my 75. So we're fairly close, but he has some characters with modding that I find questionable. Some of these characters are too fast, like Anakin, he does not need to be that fast. Some of these are like, yeah, I mean, it's fine. His modding's good overall. We're just quibbling. He has a very tough defense. Very active. Nobody was messing with him last week. Like, nobody even cleared the territory. Everybody was doing minimal battles. So there wasn't actually a lot of testing of his defense. It does look like he's made some changes. But he's very active on every aspect of the game. So this is actually a match that I think is going to be pretty good. And I'm worried that I'm throwing it away. And we'll talk about it in a moment. So we have Kelleran here with Lumi. We get to face this today. He has the same thing. Pirate Hondo, Third Sister, Nihilus, what was Satel? And then we have these teams that are set away. We're not going to talk through each of them. I just want you guys to see what I don't have available to me. No changes from the last round. And there's Fleet. And we are facing Maz, Darth Maul with the Maulcron. We got Partagaz, so first encounter with Partagaz. We have Rey. We have the Lumicron here. Not maxed out, so he doesn't have max stats on it. Mine is maxed out. And then we got Pirate Hondo, Palp Vader, Cassian, Saw, and then Lord Vader. And you can see Saw, he has a Clea Cinta version, and Cassian with Luthen. Now, this is something that I've been talking about since last week. Last week, I had Cassian for offense. I wanted to experience him and test him out. I threw Cassian up against the Stormtrooper Luke team, and I got wiped out. Now, part of that could be the stars. We don't have full stars. We had lower relics, so that may have been part of it. Part of it's also I didn't use Luthen, so maybe it's because I didn't have Luthen on the team that I got beat. Maybe this Luthen version is going to beat me, but I really want to test that out and see what happens. But I think we're going to... And you know what? Should we start out with that? I want to... I'm just worried it's going to, like, change my mood. But this is what I mean, that I might be throwing away this 6-0 streak by going for this. But I gotta know. I need to know if this works. And I wish I had the team available to me in round one, because then we could have tested it in round one and we wouldn't be wondering right now. All right, let's go full screen and let's see what happens. I feel like Luthen could ruin this. All right. So they're undermining me. They're hitting me. I'm going to swap to Leia. Bonus turn. I didn't get the bonus turn. And I'm no longer stealthed and I'm getting hurt. Okay, I don't think this is going to work. Maybe it's modding. Maybe it's other stuff. Yeah, no shot. Okay. It must be Luthen or modding or other issues. But now I know. And it did not ruin my mood. Little disappointing though, because I was really hoping that was a thing. Alright, let's go. I don't have extra Galactic Republic. We're going light side. Light side ally? Well, they're not a light side ally, are they? I think we do this. All right. Little worried about the captive from Hondo. All right, weapons tech. Reset. Okay. Start charging the ultimate. We have been captive. Been made captive. Alright. We gotta trigger it. Terrible. Okay. So do the Hondo versions ruin this? Whatever. We can clean that up. And JML. What if I don't use Cal? Probably, and it's Wrecker. I think we just use Calcastus. All right, Mercenary. No, I gotta think about this. This is probably not. This is probably overkill. It looks like I can use Jabba though. The reason I'm being hesitant here is I need to make sure I have somebody who can clean up Hondo. And I feel like Calcastus is going to help do that now that Vane is gone. Actually, Jabba's a better cleanup. Yeah, let's just jam it. Let's stick here. Let's get this record back on track. Yeah, let's AoE, get ability blocks out. Let's get protection up. What? Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. It's my first time going up against the Pelpcron. Was a little surprised by the losing Calcastus. I also don't watch streams anymore. Alright. Cassian, we did our thing. Now we're going to play it seriously. This is the other thing I'm a little worried about, is I'm going to be using a Stranger here. But that deprives me of using Stranger up against Ray, and I've been having to clean up Rays because of when I use Seer Junda. And it's also why I don't want to use Seer Junda to clean up that Hondo. Ooh, I could start with damage immunity? Sure. Let's go with this. Alright. So far I like it. We'll Dispel and AoE, and he's gone. Okay. Let's throw, I guess we're throwing a Fracture down. Maybe I should have saved that, because I could actually use it later, but it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, we can't take her out. We saw that last time. Alright, Han, what you bring him back? Okay. Awesome. Easy. Down here we're going Leia. We need to see what's on that back wall. I'm pretty sure what's on that back wall from process of elimination, but or at least I know, I think I know 3 teams. I think it's Ahsoka, Balin, and Stranger. Because he does not use those teams on offense. Alright. Get our mass assists going on Apo. Try and get Apo out of here quick. With the days everywhere, we're going to go with a little stat share. Or not a stat share, we're going to start boosting the stats because we can't do our turn meter stuff. Or get the assists. But we are going to get ambush. Apo's down, moving over to CX2. We get a stun. Let's do conflagration. I want some more stealth. I'm not liking these hits onto Drogon. Feeling pretty vulnerable right now. We can get rid of dots and the dazes so we can get our mass assist here. Boom, CX2's down. Order 66 worries are gone. Awesome with the stun. He's about to take a turn, so we are not going with the ambush. Hopefully get another good opportunity. Yeah, right here we should be able to get ambush. And he'll be down in a second. Awesome. And what was my plan for Saw? Oh, with this version, it just seemed like gas is going to be fine, so we're using gas. We'll do that. Do we want basketball talk? Pretty happy that the Spurs won. I think it's the best result for the finals, and like my engagement with the finals, it's going to make it pretty exciting regardless of who wins. You have either the Knicks doing it for the first time since the 70s, or you have Wemby doing this in year 3, which is just insane. And I just love that Spurs team. And I wasn't interested in the flop off between Brunson and Shea. Okay, this, we're going Jabba. I hope. Scoundrel, we got a Chrysanthemum. How does this work? Loses taunt, remove turn meter. Alright, we'll throw buff immunity onto Hondo so he can't use the outmaneuver. And we can just keep our attacks over there. Blow up some thermals. Do I want the mass? I'm going to do protection up, not the mass assist. It's hardly different anyway in 3v3. Now we can do it. Oh, it doesn't call the tank. Awesome. Now buff immunity onto Hondo, start throwing those thermals. We're gonna get to the payout in a moment. Let's drop another disarm. We've got our payout, just stacking thermals. I'm tempted to, oh, we got a long way into the Rancor. Well, hopefully, let's just keep throwing thermals. I'm hoping that he uses his ultimate and I can see if Hondo's about to come back and we can Rancor Hondo. Alright, let's just keep throwing them. Let's just do it. Because we need to start stacking armor shreds. And if we should be autoing. Because if we try and play this manually, like, again, we could time out. Alright. Yeah, let's talk nonsense. I'm still only on the second episode of Spider-Man Noir. Got a little bit further in it before I fell asleep. I'm trying to, like, read. I'm reading some Le Carre right now. The guy did a Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. But I'm reading his first book. Which, was it Call from the Dead or something? Trying to see where I left it. All the spine's away from me, so I'm gonna have to go off of memory. Okay, we are managing some of this, but we're down to 2 minutes. These armor shreds are gonna get faster and faster, though. We are into the yellow. There's our third armor shred. Close to the red. There we go. There goes the protection up from the buff immunity. Come on, get me there. Okay, so he alts, which I knew was gonna happen. I'm gonna shift my focus over to Hondo because we're gonna need to eat him. Or if I can just blow him up again, that would also be acceptable. That's fine. We can get back to our focus now, which is Pirate King Hondo. I'm pretty worried about the clock. This is feeling like a timeout. Yeah, less than 30 seconds. I think maybe had I hit auto from the beginning, but I lost like a minute. Maybe not a minute. I lost like 30 seconds manually doing things. Give me one more Rancor before we go. Come on. Finish him off with a Rancor. Come on, come on, come on. We're right there. Had I just hit auto from the beginning, we do it. God, that's annoying. Because now, what am I using to clean this up? CLS gonna do it. Wookiees. I'm hoping CLS can do it. God, I just needed to hit auto right away, and we would have been fine. Special ability gain riposte. Do I want riposte? Or wait, let's think about this. Hera, Phoenix allies, crit chance, crit damage, attack out a turn. We're not going to really attack out a turn though, because we don't have Crexes on defense. I think we go with this. We're basically just hoping to finish him off before he recovers anything. See, I don't know. Let's go with this. I don't think so. No, it doesn't feel like it. Let's auto. I feel like I need something more substantial, like an armor shred or something. Yeah, look at that recovery. I think we just use Wampa. But with his cooldown manipulation, I'm a little worried with Wampa. Nope. No shot. No shot. No shot. I didn't want to use Wampa initially because I had plans for Wampa elsewhere, but we're gonna do it now. Alright. See, he cooldown manipulated me, which we gotta be a little worried about. Okay, we're fine. But our counters allow us to hit through the protection, which is why this could work. And we're gonna roar, we're gonna do our stuff. Alright, come on, get us there. Come on. We're good, okay. See, I'm concerned my banner total. Yeah, Ahsoka, Balin, this is what we prepared for, and Stranger. Okay, see, everything we were expecting. The only things I didn't know about were the other two, which is Stormtrooper Luke and Inquisitor Barriss, which we can find some plans for. The only other thing I'm worried about is over here with Rey, where we are going to be doing unaligned force users, and I don't feel good about it because I've always had to clean this up. Use a basic gain speed up. Debuff max health. Yeah, let's just do this one. The other ones we might be able to use in other ways. Alright, I want to dispel the offense up, so we are going to attack over there first. You know what? Yeah, we just need to be focused on Cal. I was worried about that book thing. Yeah, see, we have just not made enough progress. This is bad. This is why Stranger here is better. Yeah, we're done. We're donezo. Alright, we're gonna have to go over here. Because that is way too much protection up on Cal. Alright. I think we just work back up to 5 more quickly. Is this evadable? I never can remember. Let's do protection up. Just terrible. We're just gonna go after Ray because we gotta. Really, our only hope is to get her into the yellow, and she has so much protection up. No, see, we just don't have it because we can't take him out right now. Yeah, it's over. Nope, this is a loss. I needed Stranger here. But then I don't know how we were getting through Cassian. Because the other Cassian counter is like... Oh, wait... you can use like C or C Bane and things like that, but I knew I needed C Bane to get through Ahsoka, and I knew Ahsoka was on the back wall. So this is gonna go. You know what? Let's take it. Or do I want to keep it? Yeah, let's take it. Because I don't have the right level 6 for it anyway. Alright. I just messed with that. Clear the foresights. We'll link them up. Yeah, I'm a team short for this guy's defense. We'll clear everything we can, but we're getting stuck today. Clear the buffs, especially that tenacity up, because we need to start dropping shocks. Siphon. That should finish off Exile, yep. We can link up Ahsoka and Huyang, and then we'll be able to blow up Huyang in a second. Now that exile's gone. Increase. We're going to focus our attacks onto Ahsoka. Because Hu Yang we can take out by other means. Right now. And then auto. I'm trying to think through how I would have approached the rest of this. Basically, I would have to do Stranger versus Rey, which I knew was the better route, but I was hoping we could two-shot Rey, which is not happening now. It just means we're dealing with Cassian by a different method. This is also not ideal. Or it means we're dealing with Ahsoka by a different method. Which maybe if I... Nah. Not really. There's not a great route. I guess it's no. It's because see, Lord Vader. I was intending for Stranger. I gotta study it. Do we have? Ahsoka down. Oh, Lord. Wait, I got a preset for this. Dark side. Don't have tank. We'll take some turn meter. Okay, we got dots. Start attacking Stranger. That's one. Here's two. Number 2 on Stranger. And now for Unleashed. Ultimate will ability block him. Gotta wait for the stun to come off. Yeah, a little worried. And here's Order 66 on Stranger. Awesome. I'm worried about this counter. I'm gonna actually hit here because I'm worried about that counter. We can, yeah, we can drop Order 66 there. Now we'll throw a hit on Starkiller and we're good. I wish this worked in 5v5. All right. This should be it. Balin, we're doing SLKR. This is what I save SLKR for. But maybe I should rethink that. I'm just kind of grabbing a crown. Okay, a couple stuns. Charging the ultimate. This will be over before the ultimate anyway. I'll do it. All right, we are. Let's use Darth Revan. We can just go Old Republic style. We're not going to use it. Okay, fear. Let's just use a basic. I'm going to keep the fear on Luke for a turn. Now we can shock. I love it. Let's blow up Leia. Awesome. And what was I gonna do with you? You know what? I want to try something. It's in the history. I don't know how much I believe in it. Oh, he's already going. What has he done? Yeah. I think even if he doesn't clear me, he's going to beat me. Because the way that my board is set up, I think he clears 3 territories and he gets stuck on my back wall. I'm only going to clear 2 territories. But what I want to try is Gungans here. Because Gungans are a thing, apparently, and I need to see it. Let's do this. No, let's take this junk one. Who's more of an issue? There's gonna be instant. Okay, so Gungans can. All right, yeah. So we're going after Kit Fisto because it's only the 1 instant defeat from Cam, but the Gungans are working because with the shield generator there, the instant defeat is not gonna. Or is it? It's Once per battle. You know what? We're going to take Cam out. Because it sounds like if they do get their act together and take out the shield generator, they would then be able to take out somebody. It's not like they use it at the start of the battle. I would love a death mark. And he is Relic 4. But with that switch, he's going to be a little bit more annoying to take out. Is Kit easier? Like, am I making a mistake right now? Yeah, I think I'm making a mistake. We're going after Kit Fisto. Okay, there we go. I think we just auto. Stay focused on Cam, and we should get there. But what this allows me to do is I can do Melgus now, which would have been the other way to deal with this team. I am never not taking Stranger up against Ray again. It's just... I knew that was the biggest gamble of the match, but I don't think I considered heavily enough how I was going to get through Cassian. There were other ways. We'll check in on them in a second. We're going to just do Melgus first. And we can use the DR Cron here. It's not going to do much without Revan, but it just we get a little bit of extra functionality. Hit that shock. Awesome. All right, auto. We're done. I do like that he's blank because I did want to post this video and I didn't want to wait until tomorrow to see what the results were going to be. So this lets us do things a little bit earlier. Also, probably shouldn't have bet on the Seer Jund up against a Relic 10 Ray. Alright, what's he doing? No holds yet. Takes out 2 of the teams, but that would have taken up 2 big counters. Okay. We are doing... Yeah. This was going to be great, Mother. Who wants to be in that slot? Yeah, I guess. That's not gonna rework. That's not a good one. Whatever. I don't really have any good dark side crowns left. I don't think it really matters in this battle. Dumas, bless Morgan. Did he have Ethano? He does have Ethano. Okay. I'm gonna basic. I wonder if I should have gone after Quiggold first. Because it's going to take me a minute to get through Maz. But this is how I've always played it. But that was also without the Ethano crown, which is a little annoying. And now I have Deathmark, and now we're dead. Come on. Yeah, I think we made some bad choices today. Goodbye, friend. Made a bad choice and paid for it. What else are we doing today? Partigaz. The plan was for Bo-Katan, but yeah, let's just stick to the plan. We're going to switch into some testing, I think, for the next couple... Maybe after that. We're going to take this one seriously, then we'll do some testing. Because it's over. At a minimum, he's going to... Even if we were to stop him on the front territory, I think he's going to be more efficient than me. I think this was already a likely loss, and it's definitely a loss. Feels like if I'm able to ignore a forced attack, I should take advantage. Awesome. And do I have pirates? Yeah, let's throw maybe I shouldn't have thrown that on Maul. No! We're gonna lose. We're losing Hondo. Because these are both AoEs. Fine. That's annoying. That's annoying. I don't have What do you got here? Foresight, turn meter, protection up. Let's use one of the new things to finish this off. Empire, we're gonna use my own party gas. There you are. I'm staring right at you. Just what a terribly inefficient day. Okay, so we got a bunch of exposes, mass assist, coagulates down. Now focusing it onto Ethano. The exposed mechanic's doing a lot of work. Oh. There we go. Yeah, and there's nothing that'll get us through Ray. Let's check in on him. Okay, we got a hold with Cody, but he's gonna clean that up. He got rid of Cody. Like, this territory is not good enough. Because what's going to happen is, even if he doesn't have what he needs to beat me, or to full clear, he's going to clear this. He's going to see what's on the back wall here, and he'll make the calculation that all he has to do here is clear Hondo, and he can clear the rest. Hondo's the only one that's gating this. And then he can clear fleet, and I'm stuck. So it's 3-2, best case scenario. But it's more likely a full clear. Yeah, we're done. Well played, Cold Frozen. The biggest adjustment I think here is I need to redistribute the teams I have on defense. They're not forcing bad decisions yet, and we need to force some bad decisions. And we're going to record an outro on the assumption that I lost, because that is what is statistically probable. We have that defensive video I was talking about right here, and as we go into this final season of Grand Arena, I'm about to work on at least one roster video, and we're going to start knocking out those roster videos that I need to get caught up on during this next week of Grand Arena, and as we enter the Conquest season. And I will have a Datacron video out as well. So thank you for watching BX into each other, everybody. This is Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes.